Ah, hello there. Hello, welcome. Hello, and welcome to my vlog. Oh, it's Peter's Vlogs. And Charles is here, obviously. This is day 2 of our little trip. We have just done, where did we go yesterday? Toverland. And then today it is Phantasialand. Yesterday in Toverland was pre-season because Christmas has finished. Whereas here in Germany and in Phantasialand, it hasn't finished. It is Wintertraum, or Winter's Dream. And so everything will be still very Christmassy. It is the last week of their Christmas event for this year, which is lovely, isn't it, Charles?
Always lovely here.
Always lovely here. It's one of our favourite theme parks,
Yeah.
if not our most favourite theme park.
Favourite
Favourite theme
theme park.
park.
I love Phantasialand.
Yes, and you kind of see why when you just look around, just this tiny little area down in Berlin, just how well themed everything is. And you can see there's so many lights which will be on later, obviously when it gets dark. And there's just a lot packed into a very small park. Yes, we've been here many, many times before. There's a few things on this channel. Vlogs, I suppose,
Yeah, well,
is what you call them. So, let's go and explore. Let's see what's different from last year. And of course, enjoy our lovely day out. The first thing we always do is go straight on Mouse and Chocolate. Unfortunately, as always with Phantasialand, you're not allowed to film on rides. No filming. So you'll just see a bit of this queue. And then you'll see our lovely, wonderful faces straight afterwards. Hopefully, I'll beat him massively with a score. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
at least you said score rather than just your beat.
No, I'll just beat you. Beat you up as well.
Just the moment the ride starts.
Yep. That'll be the end of Charles. Thank you. Rest in peace, Charles. Right, let's do the mouse. Yeah, I win. I win. And where's our lovely photo of us? Yeah. Win for me. Thank you. Mouse and chocolate. Ah, there we go. Not that Charles is a sore loser, but I do believe I won. Helped, of course, by some technical issues with
Thank
his
you.
gun.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's all right. You still would have lost even if the gun was working.
All I'm going to do is point out the previous vlog and exactly the same argument I made last time.
Which
Bad
was?
hands, rubbish system, poly thing, it's crap. It's in the chat, it's right here now. Look, see, exactly the same.
Well, that went well, didn't it?
No.
Is someone a bit upset?
I told you,
How he
bloody
did?
hands.
Well, that's how much he puts effort into Mouse and
Oh,
Chocolate.
there's so much blood. Everything's ripped.
Lovely. Well, I got 310,000 and you got 100.
Bloody hands.
Bloody hands. Yeah, the issue is that Charles can't do the game very well, so he gets a bit of a sore loser situation.
Well, it is sore.
It is sore, yes. Anyway, it's very interesting. Well, weird hearing Christmas music at this late in the stage. Later. It's well over a month since Christmas. Christmassy stuff. But they are doing some work down here, and they're converting this into, I think it's another play area or something like that.
Camera over it, haven't
But they've demolished it. I don't want to put the camera. No, I don't want to. You know, the Germans, Phantasialand, they don't get very happy about this. But I do like these lovely little lights shows over here, which will look very nice in winter. I remember when I first came here and did an awful simulator, which used to be up there. Can I remember its name right now? No, I can't. But it used to be in like a big Epcot ball, and it was bloody dreadful. But that was many years ago now. They removed that. It took like 4 years for them to build Rookburg, and that's obviously just behind there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they ever reopen this, actually, seeing as that literally just goes into Rookburg. It's only got one ride over there. I think they can connect it. I don't know. Right, let's move on. This is new since we were last here. Well, it's actually open since we were last here. It was being built because it was a little bit delayed, which converted this area, which used to have just like a little cycle ride here, which they've moved into a big play area, which is actually pretty cool. It's they seem to be doing this quite a bit now in this park, is utilising all these spaces to put lots of play areas in, a lot of climbing equipment and stuff, and it's all for adults as well. So it's for big adults, small children, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they seem to be putting these in. It's a good use of space, to be honest, and it looks really cool. It's relatively unique, and of course for them, it's cheap, because once you've installed it, you don't need staff, or there'll be 1 or 2 people. So it's very clever indeed. And then of course, back here, you just go into the nothingness of the world with the battle galleons. However, they do have some lighting displays down here, it seems, and maybe they've made it really pretty all the way down here. Not too sure. I haven't actually seen any vlogs from people this winter here. I'm sure there was loads. Oh yeah, you can only go as far as here. But I've opened this bit up, which is nice, isn't it? So, and of course it will look a bit prettier. And at least we get to enjoy the sassy bins. Oh, the reason why they've got this bit open is because obviously it's the exit to the monorail now. So the monorail used to exit on that side, and you'd actually exit out onto where the play area is. Whereas now it looks like you come down here instead.
Makes a lot more sense.
Does make a lot more sense, doesn't it? And it also explains why this area is open and why it's all lit up and pretty. But yeah, this is a bit of a weird area of the park because they can't really do very much. There's housing literally just there behind the lake, so it has to be really quiet for noise complaints and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very strange walking down here, but I'm sure it looks very pretty in the dark. Right, let's go and have a look at something else. Into Woos Town we go, and the park does feel busier than Toverland, which to be honest isn't that difficult considering yesterday I had about 100 people in, but it hasn't translated to queue times yet. It all says 10 minutes at the moment. Ah, there's one of the dragons. Hey, that's nice to see. I do like how they've finally brought all the dragons back. It took them ages to get Schneck and everything. Schneck was the last one to come back. And look, there's Huddle. So they've got 2 of these characters. Hello. And of course they've got a dragon over there as well. But yes, of course we can't film a ride. There's 2 mile spinners here. Winter's Fear and Winter's Force. Force is fearful, fear is forceful. So actually I never remember. I always say this every time I film these. Do I ever remember which one I prefer out of the 2? No. I think it's Force. It's fearful. Whatever one's on the right hand side as you go down in the station. I have said this before. Hopefully this camera actually picks up these lighting far better than the previous camera we had, GoPro. Well, we'll find out, won't we, when we upload this?
Yeah.
Yay! How exciting! New camera times for us. Right, okay, let's go on this Mara coaster. There we go, and we're straight off. We ended up on 4th because how the queue goes is it separates, but one of them's actually longer than the other, so if it's all full, you may as well go on the shorter queue, which is 4th. And what do you think of that? As always, your opinion never changes, does it? Eh?
I like winters.
You like winters, but you're not a fan of the pointless gimmicks, the gimmicky bits at the end. I think they're perfectly acceptable. I don't mind them whatsoever. But let's go outside. I remember the dragon's name. It's Phanny. So this is Phanny, which we can see from the behind because we've already looked at the front. And what I really like is these little things. I feel sorry for them, but they've got little supports through their heads and they don't seem very happy about it. So, let's try and zoom back out. So there we go, minus 0.5. So we've zoomed out today. Yesterday's vlog was all in normal size, so we're a little bit big. Today we're zooming out, and let's see which one works better. Let us know in the comments. So, shall we have a look at Hollywood Boar, seeing as it's gone? We'll just say rest in peace to it. We'll see you in a second. And there we go. Poor Hollywood Boar, Hollywood Tour as it was. Through that door, Hollywood Boar. We liked it, didn't we?
It was a good sit down.
It was a lovely good sit down. That's the thing about this park is they had some lovely sit downs. There were absolutely terrible attractions, but you know, you could pace yourself. The other one being Geister Rickshaw, but yes, Hollywood Boar. It got flooded and destroyed. There are some images online. Someone leaked some photos of inside of it.
They leaked some of the flooding.
No, not of the flooding, but of the characters and stuff like that, because they've in various states of undress and had a removing everything. Yeah, and it was a bit mouldy and stuff. But that's actually quite interesting. That's on a German website where someone had gone and leaked photos of it. Yes, that was Hollywood Boar. Now this entire area up here is completely pointless unless Phantasma is on, which is the evening dinner show, which I haven't done. I've got like to do that at one point. Yeah, I think it's like €80 a person or something like that. No, and down here is Temple of the Shite Hawk. Well, it's Crazy Bats nowadays. A very long Vekoma roller coaster. VR, not a fan. To be honest, as VR goes, the VR itself is actually pretty decent. I'm just not a fan of VR coasters. What's your opinion on them, Charles?
I preferred it when it was night walking. It was nice and calm.
Yeah, it was nice, calm. You can still ride it without goggles, but it's all silent. There's no music. There's very nice music in there. And you just watch everybody with they've got a green light on the back of their head. And they just go looking around like that as you go. It's very, very, very weird. Yes, that's Crazy Bats. Right, shall we go and explore some other bits? See what else is new?
Right, let's end the tour vlog now.
Okay, let's end it now. No, actually, no, we will continue. Sorry. Annoyingly, whilst waiting for Charles, I was looking on the park map, which we do have, but it doesn't show you the show times anymore because there's loads of shows in Phantasialand, so you have to download the app. And then the app relies on you having a location, and then it takes ages for it to load. So you do get waiting times. As you can see, f.l.y is 15 minutes at the moment. Colorado's 10. Black Mamba's 10. Tavern is temporarily closed, which is a shame. But yeah, that gives you an indication as to what this is like. On a weekday in January, this is. Weekends can be incredibly busy. But let's have a look at the shows, because the shows are actually what I'm more interested in today. So obviously we've been here many times before. So they've got the Illumination show at 5:30. That'd be quite nice to see. Golden Thread at 4:30. Pirates and 4D, no one cares about that. Although hooray for Captain Lucky there. The Water Music Light Show. 5:45, 8:15, 8:45. That's interesting. That must link with the Kaiserplatz Illumination, presumably. So you need to hang around here. The Ice Show at 2 and 5. What time are we now? 1:45. The Festival of the Jesters. I don't know what that is. Let's see what it says. Oh, this must be in Silverado. Yeah, it says there. 1:30 and 3:30. So that's the next one for us to watch. That'd be interesting. A lot of these are quite cheap. Oh, I'm struggling to go back here, aren't I? Hey, there we go. A lot of these shows are very Christmassy, a bit cheesy, but the light shows and stuff outside are really quite good. Temple de Friego, which is one of my favourites, they've redone that this year. That's at 7, so I must remember to watch that one. The Magic Winter Castle, which I believe is a projection show on Mystery, is then. And Berlin, the Pulse of Rückberg, which is very cool. And another one, Light, Fire and Passion. Flipping out, there's so many shows. So like, the second it gets dark, you could just spend your entire time watching shows if you want to. Which, to be honest, we might do. See whether I can go back on this now. There we go. But yeah, this is the Phantasialand app. And unfortunately, you do actually need it for showtimes now. Which, there we go. Oh, and now Charles has rejoined us. Let's go and explore. Of course, what Phantasialand is well known for is their ice skating. In winter, they turn this area into a nice little ice skate, which is quite cool. And all this area gets really nicely lit up a bit later on. They've got all these dresses and stuff going around. And tell you what's new since last time we were here, they've built in this area. So when I was last here, I didn't vlog. It was the day just before Wintertraum, and they were building all this up. It's the Berliner Wurst and stuff like that. So they put in some catering outlets, and these weren't anywhere near complete the day before, but they had like 400 people working on them. And then they opened literally the next day. So that's a new food outlet there, and the toilets over there are relatively new, but a few days, well, a couple of years old now, I think. But we're going to go and do a January chapas, I think, won't we?
Yeah, why not?
Shall we go over to it? Let's do it. Ah, yes, just to confirm, this area is now guest relations, so they've moved it from next to Master Chocolate to there. And these stairs, now you have to go slightly. I'm like, come on, pigeon, what are you doing? It's interesting watching pigeons walk rather than fly. Like, why aren't you flying? As I do love about this area, it's such a small park, and yet everything's very well separated. So we just come out of Berlin, got Africa just there, and then you got Mexico just here. You can see China just in the corner. It's all very impressive. But yes, let's go and do a bit of chapas. As we're about to go into chapas, look, Quetzal's out. They've also been building a bridge to connect this area with Kluckheim now, so you can walk up and down the steps. Yeah, lovely Quetzal. That's our second dragon of the day. But yes, they constantly re-theme and rebuild everything around here. Look, there's put theming of shops in this area. And yes, it's all very cool. It's what I do really like about Phantasialand, is that they do spend a lot of time, a lot of money on rebuilding areas just to make them look prettier, essentially, and aid walking around, because it does get very, very, very busy on their busiest days. But, my first visit was when Chapas first opened, and oh my god, it blew me away how amazing this attraction is. Back then you used to be able to film on rides, nowadays you're not allowed to. Which is a shame, but you can see bits of it just from this view. And of course it's got Europe's steepest drop on the log flume. It's just there. Seems to be a lack of boats. Oh, there's one. Whee! Nobody's going on. Apart from us, because, of course, it's a lovely January. Towards the end of January, midweek, and we're nuts, so we're going on Chapas. And we'll see you afterwards. Oh, the water fountain's not on here. Boom. What were you saying? Just off camera? Right, we've just come off the lovely Chapas. Look at this. As we were talking just before we went on, they are building the new steps, and actually they're doing it right now. As you can see, this guy here is actually doing all the artwork for it, as it's not quite finished there, but it is being finished there. So this will look really nice, and presumably will be done by March. We were like the only people on that. Luckily for winter, they do lower the water slightly, so you don't get as wet. Good. Yeah. So it's still a little bit of a spray, but nowhere near as wet as you can be on that. Obviously, there was only 2 of us in that boat. But yes, the steps. Oh, I think they might have even finished the steps and opened them. Yeah, it looks like they have. They're just finishing off the niceties around it. So yeah, now you can get easily between Berlin and Klugheim and the bottom of Tavern's back open. On the bottom of Mexico, which is very good indeed. At least they are putting in the efforts. And that wall still looks as bad as it did from the very start. It was meant to cover up all that stuff behind it, that green wall, and it didn't really work out. But you know, that's still a nice touch there. Oh, that was handy. A 5-minute queue for Tavern. So of course we have to go and do that, don't we? I've just heard it launch somewhere. Oh, there it is. Second launch. Tavern time. Oh, I do love a bit of Tavern. What a gorgeous attraction. How old is this now? Probably about 10 years old. Nothing has beaten it in terms of looks. Obviously, like Velocicoaster has opened since. People rate that quite highly. And things like Tutatis has opened. But yeah, nothing looks anywhere near as spectacular as this. And it was really good to have a nice 5-minute walk. So, well, 5-minute each time. 4 trains. Very handy indeed. Look at this behind the scenes. Don't even know what he's filming for, because it's not going to be any of our channels. There's yeah, a rake down there. Wonderful. It is very nice, and that alongside Chapas, just those 2 alone are just brilliant and worth coming to see. And it's really nice that they have Chapas open in January. It does close at 5 because it gets ready. It doesn't run in the dark anymore, and there is a show, a nighttime show in that area. But yeah, it's decent. Right, we're going to go watch a show now. One of the first Christmas shows. Well, one of the first shows, which is Christmassy for us today. Oh, it's a little bit drippy there. It's not what you want. So we're going to the Silver something Colorado Theatre. So nice and empty. Obviously we can't film in that, but we'll give you an idea as to what it was straight after. We'll see you in a bit. Right, just come out of that, showing Spectaculum Fantasia. What's your feelings, thoughts?
It's average. It got better as it went on.
It definitely got better as it went on, yes, I do agree. I also think it's probably the better show that they've done in that theatre for a long time.
Oh, the last one I saw there was absolutely good.
Yeah.
The trampoline really added to it.
Trampoline does add to this one. But yeah, was it last year we saw this?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, very Christmassy, very, very rubbish. And then the normal in-season show, Jump, I really am not a fan of that whatsoever. I don't think that's very good. But this one's all right. We do have the regular cast in that. You see the two
muscle men.
Yeah, the two muscle men type people. They've been here for years. Since I've since I first started visiting here.
It's surprising they still do all that, to be honest. They look ancient.
Yeah, they must be in their
They must
50s
stay
or something.
ultra.
Yeah, well, they'll have to do that multiple times. It's impressive. So yeah, you see them quite often. In fact, they're on the poster, as I can see just there. Well, I'm showing you guys. Yeah, it's alright. It's a 40-minute show. I think it's new for this year, and it was warm.
Yes.
Yeah, so it definitely got better as it went along. So stick with it, because towards the end it's actually quite good fun. Right, let's go and do something else, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Hello, snowman. We're on our way to food, and we may as well. Oh, hello. As I was going to say, we may as well show you the new bits that they've done around here. But they now do flame summon. Look, it's flame summon. That's cool. Oh, and a wrap. That's nice. Just under a tenner. And then, they've done all these building works, which they still need to finish, it seems. Looks like he's doing a little bit of artwork. But yes, we're going to see whether there's any space in the Klugheim one, Potter's Tavern. This is very pretty. Look at the artwork on this. Here's what I love about Phantasialand. They put so much care and attention to detail in everything. A nice little seat. Yeah. And then you go straight into Klugheim. That's a lovely little path. I'm actually quite glad about Flame Summon. You always see it at Europa Park. It's barely ever open, it's only on busy days. And now they do Flames Summon here. Let's have a quick wander through Klugheim as we go through, because obviously we haven't shown this area. We just went to Road Tavern earlier. But if you haven't been here before, oh my god, it's stunning. You can just hear the two launches there. The beginning of the audio for the other launch. As they go through. This area is just absolutely fantastic. And the launch happens there. It's just a stunning area. Potter's Tavern can be very busy, so there might not be space, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by walking up to it and seeing whether they've got anything. Oh, I love this area. It's just so joyous. Everybody's there drinking and stuff. Get your beers. No reservation possible. That's good. It's open till 8. There we go. Nice food. Ta-da! We're in Potter's Tavern. Charles is having a Coke. I'm having a dark and stormy cocktail.
Other beverages are available.
Other beverages are available. There is a big old thing here. Yes, this is a very nice pub-style affair, isn't it? I'm going for the schnitzel, and you are going for the...
No.
He's going for the something. We'll find out in a minute. Wow, that 1 minute felt like a second, didn't it? He's got a pork knuckle.
Looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, it does. Genuinely, really, really nice. And I've got the schnitzel, veal schnitzel with fried potatoes and a bit of onion, bit of lemon to go on top. And my dark and stormy is going down a treat. Lovely. Would really recommend this place. Potter's Tavern, do it. And straight out of food and straight onto my favourite attraction here, which is
Tittle Tattle Tree.
the it is the Mystery Castle. And what I really like about Mystery Castle at this time of year is that you can't hear the rapids, so you can actually hear the music in the queue. Oh, it's a stunning attraction. It's a shoot and drop style thing for Como. I think there's only 2 in the world. Very unique. I hate drop towers usually, but this one is absolutely fantastic. Well, maybe not absolutely fantastic, but it's very unique and very underdoggy, so I adore it. So that is why we're going on it. Do you have thoughts on this, Charles?
I like it.
You like it. I just, yes. Music. Right. Let's go inside, show you a little bit of the indoor queue, and see you on the other side.
There's a big word. Jetzt gehen wir gleich auf den Feld. An die Gefahr, die sich verspillt, die bis sie trotzt. Sind durch meine Art begegnet. Ich muss mich für sie entschuldigen, sonst betroffen sein. Ein so langer Zeit durch unsere Kasse. Der Segen wird.
And we've just come out of Geist of Rickshaw. Oh dear, that's not doing too well at the moment. Barely anything works in that. It's pretty poor anyway. But usually you go in there and you can see they've tried to fix some certain things or change some lighting and stuff. There always used to be, there must be someone who cares about it. Don't know why, but they clearly do. Whereas, yeah, this time, barely anything working. What I did get though, which was very different to usual, was a nice little surprise as we're going up the ramp bit next to the hitchhikers, which I think are actually wearing new costumes. They look like dodgy people now, whereas they used to. I think they used to wear a proper dress, whereas now it's just a white thing with white hoods. But yeah, apart from that, went up that hill and there was water pouring out of a pipe and just went all over me, so I got a splash in the eye. That wasn't very nice at all. So yeah, that's an attraction which I would be very pleased to get rid of soon. Very pleased indeed. I don't know what you put in there. Another dark ride, it'd have to be another dark ride. It's something that needs to disappear. Charles is filming Colorado Adventure. Ready for our Phantasialand All Rides Ranks. Is that what we're doing?
No, we're just filming random rides.
We're just filming all the random rides, yeah. All Rides Ranks.
Ranks.
Ranks. And what number would that be?
I don't know. Mid-tier.
Mid-tier.
Mid-tier. I don't like it the way it's called like that. But there's a lot worse rides here.
There are indeed. Right, should we head on?
Yeah, it's someone's favourite, guys. So we're good.
It'll definitely be someone's favourite. I mean, I quite like Colorado Adventure, but yeah, it hurts his poor little back. Wow. Ooh. Let's go. Right, so we were mentioning earlier, as we walked past Pirates 4D, we're not going to go watch that, but actually, as part of the All Rides Ranks thing, we need to double check that we class it correctly.
Yeah.
So we would only class a 4D if the seats move. I'm pretty sure that the seats did not move on this. We are
So
walking,
it's not 100% certain.
but yeah, it's not 100% certain, which means we have to go do it. These are the new areas. I'll just walk past and just talked about it rather than going through. But yeah, so now we have to go watch it, which is all in German, apart from "Hooray for Captain Lucky." But I remember watching it at Fort Park many years ago. Of course, they've done this bit since too. It's very pretty, very inside. They do make this place lovely. But yes, down to Pirates 4D and see whether we have to include it in the All Rides Ranked. I'm fairly certain, like 95% sure, that we will not be including it. But you know, it's a sit down, and I don't think Charles is. Have you seen Pirates in 4D?
I saw it at Fort Park.
Oh, you did see it at Fort Park.
Yeah.
Ah, I wonder how much you remember of it.
Yeah, splashed a bit.
Getting splashed a bit. Yeah. That's all you remember from it.
It was ages ago, mate.
Oh no, well, it stopped being shown in Fort Park about 15 years ago.
How old was I?
Probably more than that. I think it was 2009 it went to Timekeepers or something, some silly Time Raiders. But yes, we're going into the Schauspielhaus. Oh, Pirates of 4D to the other side. Ooh. Hey, we've come out. Hooray for Captain Lucky.
Yeah.
That was quite nice. It's old. It's still on old projector film, so it's good to get in
Oh,
there.
so loads of black dust everywhere.
Yeah.
That's different. Thing is, I think that's the monkey from Night at the Museum.
Oh, is it?
The really famous little monkey that slaps Ben Stiller. There's a lot of TV shows and films.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was going to say the kid in that is older than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know how old that film is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah,
4D cinema back in the 80s, 90s? When did
the 90s. Yeah, it came out. Wow, in Fort Park it was 99. It came out. 98, 99. Here probably about the same time, 2000, 2001. But still, it's over 20 years old now, and the film was older than that. They turned it into a 3D thingy.
Yeah.
So it's all right. It's quite nice to watch every now and then, actually. But yeah, it is old, and the film is definitely getting a bit tired. Don't know whether they'll ever go to digital or if they'll ever change it. It's been Pirates in 4D ever since, I believe, that cinema opened, when they redid Berlin. So it's been a long time. Long time. But that's all you can say is yeah.
No.
Okay, let's go. Film is definitely getting a bit tired. Don't know whether they'll ever go to digital or if they'll ever change it. Ooh, we were here earlier. Phantasma. Actually, there's an indoor section here with some rides, which only really for kids. But we need to film them for all our ranks. Yeah. So you can just about see that very rare for people to come up here. As you can see, you've got the famous duck washer. There's all duck washer. And then you've got a little dozens. Oh, and a frog hopper style thing. But yeah, so you come very close to the track up here. It's very rare for people to come up here. It's only really those with tiny kids. Yeah, it's quite unique. Rare for people to be up here, as I keep saying. But yes, if you do have little ones, don't forget to come up here and do the duck washer. We're on the snail monorail. Which kind of ride? Charles is filming some water.
Yeah, I like filming water.
Yes, it's the pedal powered things again for all those ranks to say we ain't ranking it. No. Anyway, look, you can see the stuff they're building here. Not sure what they're building. I did say earlier play area type thing, but it might actually be a ride based on the base there. Put like an easy teacups or something there, can't you? Yeah, it's got that kind of shape to it. So, be interesting to see. Yeah, the old play area there is now all gone. The trees are nicely protected by the wood. And yeah, be interesting to see how quickly that grows up. So I bet that'll be probably done by about May or so. And as I was mentioning earlier about the old ride, the horrible simulator, that used to be entrance just there. They've still got the entrance. I think it's still got the sign about there for the queue times. But yeah, that's where it used to be. And now it just lives at the top, slightly blocked out of the way. But it's got some nice lights in front of it. So yeah, and now it's starting to get dark, so all the lights are starting to turn on, which is quite nice. And it's very pretty. Look how pretty it is. You know why it's almost as pretty as? yeah, it'll start to get dark soon, so we'll get to see some nice stuff and also see how this camera holds out in the dark. Exciting times ahead. Probably only exciting for me and Charles. But, you know, if
Everyone else has already stopped watching by now.
yeah, if it's yeah, they've probably all stopped watching. It's just us talking to ourselves.
If you are watching now, leave a comment.
Yeah, comment talking about this specific section. Yes. We'll see what it looks like very momentarily. Very excited. And we're out of the ice show. Oh, did you enjoy that?
Oh, good nap.
It was a good nap. I watched it. It's the same as last year, but it's very good. Some very good dancers, and everybody does seem to care a lot about it. It's starting to get a lot busier now as it starts to get darker. Obviously, the show's just ended and it was full, so lots of people leaving out there. Chat Pass is now closed because it'll get ready for the night show. But it does mean now the lightings are all starting to turn on. We've just missed the Berlin turning on light scenario, but we should be able to start seeing that. It's not fully dark yet, as you can tell on the camera, but it'll start to quickly get darker and we'll be able to go and show you some stuff. So there's a couple of shows all outdoors that we can hopefully show you at least bits of, and then we'll show the rest on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yep. Including Temple del Fuego, which is a newer version, either this year or last year, I can't remember. I haven't seen it. And we've got the Ruckberg show,
Yeah.
which we have done before, but hopefully with a better camera this time.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. And there's little bits of like water and fire and show, and of course the closing show as well. So lots of little bits.
Tired. I was so asleep.
He's so tired, he's so sleepy, he's just standing there and not really acknowledging anything, are you?
I'm acknowledging you guys. You are important.
Fair enough. Right, let's go and explore, see what prettiness we can see now it's getting dark, eh?
Yeah.
It's not pretty like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, in Berlin, this is where we really test out the lighting on this. Well, this is where everybody finds Phantasialand gorgeous. Probably has some copyright music now. But yeah, all the lights have lit up. So all the buildings, everybody loiters around here because it's gorgeous. It's what everybody is well known for, this park. When you go on like the website and stuff like that, you just see this, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what we had noticed earlier, which I'd really quite like to do, is have an apple crumble. Yeah, they do them just over here next to the ice creams in a temporary hut. Yeah, it's gorgeous, this area. Look at that. Look at Berlin. Hopefully, it's really picking up on the camera. My old camera, the old GoPros we used to use, were absolutely terrible at picking up light in the dark. It looks pretty good on this screen, but I don't know how it's going to come out on YouTube. We'll find out soon. So I'm quite eager to have a nosy at to see what it's like. There are light shows, water, light, something, here every half an hour. There's one in about 5 minutes time, so I'm hoping I can get a crumble and then we'll see what it does. But yes, it's literally just down here in one of the little huts. So we'll see in a second with me crumble. Crumble. Yep, just from that place there. Crumble. Apple crumble. Cherry crumble. Looks like you could get custard on top and like some sugar things, like a cream brulee.
Yeah.
And that was an option, a cream brulee crumble. That might be what everybody was having. Yes, we've got an apple one. Well, I've got an apple. He's got a cherry. They're very nice indeed. I think so, anyway. Would have been better with a bit of custard.
Yeah, it would have been better with the custard because the crumble's a little bit hard. But it is a good crumble.
Yeah, I don't know whether there's an option at the bottom. There probably is, just to pay a little bit extra to have custard. And if so, definitely do that. Well, yes, it's nice. I would strongly recommend Bimble Crumble. We missed a light show thing, but never worry, it plays every 30 minutes for a couple of minutes. So I thought we'll go down this path and show you how pretty it is. Can I get it to focus? There we go, look at that. Focusing on the lights. They're pretty. And hopefully it's coming out quite nicely without a terrible frame rate. It's showing on here as it's coming out nicely. But yeah, this is the best part about Phantasialand in winter, is that they make the areas look gorgeous. This, China. Have you seen Berlin? You've just seen Ruckberg, what we'll film in a minute, as the show goes on at 6:30, 7:30 and 5:30. So the park shuts at 8. So yes, the multiple nice, cute light areas. Oh, I like it.
Very pretty.
Very pretty, very nice noise, apart from the generator that's there. Hopefully you can't hear that. Yep, it's very pretty indeed. I love it. Woohoo! It's Hotel Tartuffe. Oh, he just ignores all the buttons. Yeah. Oh. This is classed as a ride because things move you. Yes? Yes. There you go. Oh. Ah! 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 My favourite bits, but I can't do this with camera, is this. Oh no, Charles has to put his stuff away and it'll take forever. Ah. Bear with.
It's gonna be.
Wow, that took forever. Nice. Well, I was just about to go straight after you, but that would have been a bit awkward. Goodbye. Ta-ta. The show should be starting momentarily. Just the 5-minute show. Lighting thing lights water in this. And hopefully this is a good angle for us all. Who knows? We'll notice in a minute once it gets there. If my phone's correct, it's 5 seconds. Almost 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mightily impressive.
That was actually really nice. Good, that's a nice 3-minute show there. I don't know, but that was good. Right, we've just arrived into Klugheim. This is where the camera's probably going to really struggle because there's a lot of smoke and a lot of light. So I won't be able to pick up very much, as you can tell just there. But getting in position for the light show. So, very much looking forward to that. This area is flipping gorgeous, by the way, at night, particularly in winter. In summer at night, they don't actually light it up, which I found really weird. So when I came the day before, Wintertraum, nothing. Whereas the second you go into Wintertraum, brilliant. And also, the best place to experience it is standing just over here next to this truck. You stand near the truck and then you look that way, you get to see most of the thing. So that's where we will be. Probably about here-ish. I'll see you in a bit. How was that, Charles? I can't see you.
You can't see it at all, can you?
No.
Maybe that's one of the best.
Oh dear. Oh, that was very good. That was very good indeed. Obviously the camera probably can't pick up very much at all. Oh, there's a lot of people in the way, as clearly everybody tries to get out. Let's see whether this is better. Oh, I can almost see you. What did you think?
Quite easy to do, but very effective.
Incredibly effective, yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say it's easy to do.
It's just you had a bit of strobe lights, a bit of music, and you may use some of the steam machines that are already around it.
Yeah, it's not easy though. There's a lot of programming in that. A hell of a lot of programming.
You know, it's not the hardest thing in the world, is it? It's not got flames, it's not got water, it doesn't affect f.l.y.
No, no. I can't see you, so your opinion doesn't matter. I think it was very good. I don't care if he thinks it's not very much effort. But maybe he'll think the next bit's a bit more effort as we go over now and wait for Temple de Fuego, as we haven't seen this more recent show. And that'll be quite interesting to see. Let's go there. See you in a bit. Light. Right, that was Temple de Fuego, which is good. It's always been very good. They've added more fire, which is fantastic. That's what we like to see, isn't it? Even more fire. Fire. It is, of course, called Temple de Fuego, which means Temple of Fire. Needed to have fire. Yeah. At some points, they only used to have little bits of fire. So yes, we're now in between that. That was at 7:30, not 7:30, 7, and the park closes at 8. The nighttime show is at 7:50. If we wanted to watch it, not too sure. We have seen similar before, and it's usually better for us to get ahead of the crowds. Look how gorgeous this is. This is China, and it's coming out very nicely on this camera. I don't know whether it's coming out very nicely once it gets to YouTube, but I hope so. It's stunning. Stunning birds, aren't they?
What?
I said they're stunning.
What are?
Those are. He really does pay attention, doesn't he? So yes, we're going to a mystery because we had a misery earlier. Misery. And yeah, mystery's good. Love a bit of Mystery Castle. And I assume a lot of people are probably leaving if they're going this way. But presumably they've seen the show a million times. Yes, mystery for us. See you in a bit. Right, and we end our day in Africa as we have seen the closing show before. It's on our channel.
It's not yet, but it will be.
Will be on our channel. We filmed it before.
A year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. So on a poor quality camera.
No, good quality camera.
Okay, good quality camera. But yes, that was our day here. We're going to get the bus slightly earlier, beat all the crowds, get back an hour earlier because tomorrow we're going to f.l.y. Yes, so we're staying in Dusseldorf tonight, and we'll go to. Just notice how bright you look under that. Yes, off to f.l.y. tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Today's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's been nowhere near as cold as it's been before when we've come in January.
Yeah.
Even though it says feels like 1 degree, doesn't it?
Yes.
But it feels a lot warmer than that.
Warmer than last year.
Yes, and everything is open apart from RiverQuest and the Battle Galleons thing, which are always closed in winter. Everything else stays open. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Don't
we did
forget
enjoy
to
this.
like and subscribe.
That's the words, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Feel free to watch stuff on Charles's face, as always.
Well, that won't work.
Well, we're not gonna end with the spinning like we started, are we? No. Oh dear. Well, he's going the wrong way. The bus is that way. See you later. Bye, everyone.